Point. My name's Maud.
I'm Junglist.
And I'm Paul. I tried a unicorn steak last night for the first time.
How was it, tender?
It was awful.
Because it was rare.
Because it was fictional.
Oh.
Here's what's on today's show.
This week we'll be reviewing Dirt 3 and taking a look back at our favorite games of all time.
Review.
Left, 10.
Okay.
Over crest.
Alright, I know the crest is, but okay.
Pull into bank. Take out home loan.
I don't know how to...
I'm not very good at this.
This isn't very realistic, really, so...
But Dirt 3 is very realistic.
Nice segue.
The Dirt series is back, and anyone who's played a rally racing dirt game before knows that there's some pretty high expectations on this one. Dirt 1 and 2, they looked amazing, they felt amazing, and Dirt 3, pretty much the same. What do you think, guys?
Well, look, I haven't played any of the prequels so far, and this is my first time into the Dirt realm. And I'm thinking, well, it has to be good because there's now 3 of them. My only problem is starting out with this game, I usually like to learn by playing. But this time, they've totally took me through a series of tutorial videos that I couldn't skip through, so it was compulsory to watch. And when you have to do something, you don't want to do it.
It's a bit of a problem in games nowadays, broader games, just the time it takes from when you put your disc in to actually get to playing.
So come on, I'm impatient, people.
So many menus and unskippable movies. But other than that, still the game itself is fantastic. The snow, driving on it feels like it should. Driving on gravel feels like it should. When something passes you very close, you can feel the sort of wind resistance on it. Other cars leaving tracks in the mud when you sort of get into the groove, you can feel that. It's a great rally game.
And it has several different difficulty modes for people who aren't familiar with racing games, but it's also good for people like me who don't drive. So.
What do you mean? You don't have a license?
No, I don't.
You don't have a license?
No, which is the only thing holding me back from operating a DeLorean.
So hold on. So this game is like the only way you drive a car?
Yeah.
So you have to play driving games to drive?
I don't have a license.
What? What is wrong with you guys?
But I'm still good at dirt. And you know what? These difficulty features that you mentioned do sort of help a lot of people. They found out that around 90% of people were putting the difficulty on casual in the previous Dirts, even though it's a game that,
It's because they don't have licenses either. They don't know how to drive. What is this driving thing that you do? Seriously, guys, maybe that's why I don't particularly like driving games. Dirt 3 didn't really resonate with me because I can get in a car and drive.
Not through this kind of terrain you can.
No, and I do appreciate the attention to detail that it had.
It's kind of like how guitar players don't enjoy playing Guitar Hero because it's just creepily unlike what they're good at.
I suppose, but there are some new things in here that you can't, even if you are a rally racer, you cannot do these things in real life now. Things like Group B, when they sort of go back to the 1980s when they had these crazy cars that were more fast than the safety features could handle. They put that in the game. Now, they've actually been banned now because they were so powerful. Also, Gymkhana, which is a sort of a new thing within rally racing where you kind of just have a playground of stuff and you see what kind of jumps you can get and how many donuts you can get around a cone. Something that Ken Block is particularly famous for. He does some crazy stuff.
It's just seriously a guy's game.
Yeah, but
it's just for guys without licenses.
Yeah, or cool chicks.
Oh! Really?
Sucking
I
up.
was gonna drive away from that one.
Hey, champ, come on over here. Do you like free stuff? No. You're a jerk. If you like free stuff and you want to win one of 5 copies of Dirt 3, which our friends at Namco Bandai Partners have given to us, all you have to do is answer a very simple question.
Which rally racer is famous for popularizing Gymkhana? Send your answers through to SavePoint TV on Twitter and you could win.
Sneak peek. Let's get that beer.
Next up, it's a big day for justice. Convicted cop killer and international smuggling kingpin, Charles Jericho, faces sentencing later today.
Replay.
Now it's time for us to look back at our favorite video video games of all time. Paul, yours.
My favourite video game of all time is Chrono Trigger, which is an RPG that came out on the Super Nintendo in the early 90s. Now, it's mind-blowing. Not only do you travel around in different eras, but you have some of the most engaging characters I've ever played within an RPG. It's got an excellent combat system, it's got great music, 3 CDs worth, which I may have purchased recently.
They even have orchestras that go around performing the music that was in Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, the Play Orchestra will actually go and play the score, and people just get all worked up about it. It's got fantastic combat. It is, I will go out and say it, it's better than any of the Final Fantasy games. Yet it uses that kind of engine. It's profoundly addictive, and one of the main characters is a frog with a sword!
Wow, I wish I could top that. Oh wait, I can! My favourite game of all time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Damn, that was going to be my one.
Sorry, that's a good reason for it, right? You
Yeah.
can agree with me that this game pretty much revolutionised Zelda. Put Link, the character, in 3D and did a damn good job doing it. The fact that the only weak points in this game is your guide being a little bit annoying when she talks, but still doing a great job of it, and the water temple.
Also, some pretty great music in that one.
Oh, the music's fantastic. I may or may not have the orchestral version of that also. But you play as Link. It's endearing the way that you rescue a princess that actually has brains and wisdom. I think that's probably my highlight
All
of
right,
it.
well, you think you've got good music. You think you've got good music. But my game, I'm going to go with now, thank you very much,
You're welcome.
is Shadow of the Colossus. This game changed music in games, okay? Because they had an entire orchestra record different bars going into different bars of music so that the height of the action was always the height of the music. No matter where you are in the score, if you're jumping on top of a Colossus, then it will go into the peak of the music. You know, it's dynamic music. It's a new way of doing it. Also, the first game that made me feel. Yeah.
Wait, feel anything?
It's really odd the way Shadow of the right here. Shadow does this. You know, it's you are tasked with taking down these mighty colossi, and then the game really makes you question if you're doing the right thing. And these are actually quite beautiful creatures. Why am I doing this?
So these have been our favourite games, but if you want to contribute with yours, we'd love to hear what they are. So make sure you hop on Twitter and tweet your favourite game of all time at SavePoint TV.
And we've also got a Facebook if you're like, Twitter, as if you'd do that. But everyone's got a favourite game, so what's yours? This may be emotional for some to hear, but SavePoint is over for today. You okay, guys?
Yeah, but in the meantime, you can check out the Twitter, the Facebook, or the website savepoint.net.au.
Was that a tear?
No.
Oh, no. You know what would make you feel better? Random word.
Chalk mouth!